Back again, brothers and sisters, a part two talking about men tradition. But I'm going to switch it up just a tiny bit. We're going to get a little deep into the spiritual realm about these men traditions because I've heard the elder and most of us that still listen to him, we heard him talk about people astral projecting. You know, people always talking about raising their vibrations. You know, talking about they're going into these realms and coming back with information and all this and that. And we ain't got no sin and all this weird stuff. Man, these are familiar spirits. These the same damn spirits that was back when people was under the old covenant. When hypocrites was running all over the place, disrespecting the Most High, not wanting to do what He commands. These hypocrites want to come up with their own things and do things their own way and claim that it's coming from a divine source. When these hypocrites is full of that witchcraft and sorcery. And these hypocrites teach their children these things. And you know they be on them damn drugs, pill popping and going on. So these hypocrites talking about they astral projecting, you going into these realms claiming you seeing these things, hypocrite. You gonna end up getting trapped back there. Like what's that little movie they got out called The Back Rooms? You better study that little movie, dude. Because you hypocrites that be claiming you astral projecting in your man tradition, going off into these realms, hypocrite, y'all gonna mess around and get trapped in one of them back rooms back there, where it's outer darkness, where there be a weeping and gnashing of teeth. So we're going to get into some script. We're going to get into some more script. And most of this is dealing with the old covenant because back in the day, I mean, it was well known. Yahuwah did not play with this damn spirit. Witchcraft and sorcery, he did not play with that damn spirit. Man, he still don't play with that damn spirit. And you got these hypocrites out here running wild, going crazy. And these same hypocrites out here talking about, where's the Most High? Why is he letting this happen? You know, hypocrite, Elohim is not wrong for allowing you hypocrites to show your true colors. He's showing who you is by allowing you to be who you is. It's showing us who love him that we see the difference between him and you. Because at the end of the day, my question is who telling you little weird hypocrites to do these things? Who's telling y'all to serve these things? If the script ain't telling you, and the Quadash Ruach definitely ain't telling you, why you feel so comfortable to go in there and do these things? Is it fair for me to say you a damn devil? You're just like your daddy, hypocrite. You always want to go places you ain't got no business. You're always snooping around and trying to creep into the Most High's nakedness, something that you know your hypocrite behind can't handle. You're always being nosy, hypocrite, in areas of Elohim you should not even mess with. But nonetheless, I'm not going to blow your head up. I'm not going to do that. I done got a little bit of maturity to slow it down. But we're going to get into these scripts. And it's really for these hypocrites of how you raise your children. You the same hypocrite talking about all that love you got in your heart and how much family you is, but you have no conviction when you lie to your kids. When you put your children out in vulnerable situations spiritually and all that witchcraft and sorcery and calling yourself a good parent for it. Oh, we're just having fun. We're just having family time. While the spirit of the child is being destroyed right before the Most High. And who's doing that? Is it Elohim doing that? Or is it the hypocrite who has the child or children that's allowing these things to happen? Because it ain't like you hypocrites don't know from right from wrong. I mean, I know you're trying to trick yourself into believing, things just happen for a reason. You the same hypocrite, ain't no sin. So for you saying hypocrites that be talking that trash, ain't no sin, ain't no wrong, it's just experiences. And it is true what the elder said. He answered the question on. So if somebody came up and bust you on top of your head with a bat, would that just be experiences? It wouldn't be no sin, it wouldn't be wrong, huh? We just experiencing, we just going through life. You weird hypocrites, bro. And brothers and sisters, you got to stay away from these weird hypocrites, dude. I'm telling you. You got to. Because the more Elohim allows these people to be who they are, the crazier we're seeing that they are. It ain't Elohim making these hypocrites do what they do. These hypocrites is who they are because of their daddy, the devil. It's showing who they are, the children of. I ain't gonna talk your head off. Let's get into these things. Y'all heard these things, man. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 31. Regard them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am Yahuwah your Elohim. He said, regard not. Pay attention not to these hypocrites, dude. And that's why I was telling y'all in the last video, I don't care nothing about these men tradition, Western culture, pagan trash. They always trying to mix Elohim like he's condoning that trash. I have nothing for that trash, bro. It ain't nothing but witchcraft and sorcery, dude. For a person to believe these Western civilization traditions, which it from my studies is all over the world, Africa, Asia, all these traditions is all over the world. All this witchcraft and sorcery is all over the world. Huh? And you got these hypocrites paying attention to these things, giving their heart to these things, bowing their spirits down to these things. Who's making them do that? Who's forcing them to do that? Who's forcing them to teach their children that lying is all right and pretending to be something you not is okay? Oh, it's just a white lie. It's just a fairy tale. Ain't nothing wrong. You got to be real cautious about people, man, who don't have no conviction to lie to their own family, especially their kids, but then come out here and claim they loving people. Come on now. Help me Allah. So it says, regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled, be unclean by them. I am Yahuwah Yahweh. And familiar spirits doesn't just deal with something that you recognize. It's just letting you know these are spirits from a long time ago that's still operating through people the same way it did through the people that was under the old covenant. Now we under the new covenant, it's still doing the same damn thing. See, when it was under the old covenant, it was strict rules. People would get sliced off, letting that spirit expose itself inside of you. You'll get your life. Now he ain't showing mercy. Hypocrites want to talk about why he letting this happen. But you hypocrites still out here delving off into the trash. You still low-key support the trash. I mean, Allah. This was back in the old days. Listen to this. Exodus 22 and 18. You will not suffer a witch to live. These are the same hypocrites talking about they love the old covenant. Boy, we was under that old covenant right now. You hypocrites that got the gumption and the gall and the arrogance to show your wickedness and letting them wicked spirits expose themselves or express themselves through you, you hypocrites would have been getting cut off left and right. Y'all hypocrites would have been hiding if we was on that old covenant right now. You hypocrites, we be hunting you hypocrites everywhere. You hypocrites wouldn't have nowhere to breathe. You be like in the rocks for real. You be in like woods somewhere hiding. We be all up on you hypocrites. But now Allah sent his son to cleanse us from our sins and give us a chance to be reconnected back with the Most High. You want to take this time and this opportunity to let them damn wicked spirits express themselves through you hypocrites. Showing that this is who your ancestry was when they was under them old covenants, when they was all out in them woods, worshiping them devils and demons out there, all drugged out and drunk. Letting them spirits just do all type of stuff to them. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9. Hold on, I ain't trying to mess it up. Don't let me mess it up. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9 to 12. It says, when you are coming to the land which Yahuwah your Elohim giveth you, you will not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There will not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard or necromancers. For all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahuwah. And because of these abominations, Yahuwah your Elohim doeth drive them out from before you. You hypocrites got your Spider-Mans, you got all this Princess Ice trash, you got the Star Wars, you got the Transformers, you got all this trash, all that witchcraft and sorcery in it. And got your kids passing through it like it's okay. You hypocrites is literally helping your kids to disarm themselves while you're sending them into this wickedness full of witchcraft and sorcery. And you think Elohim ain't gonna pay you back for that. You a damn liar. He got fiery indignation for you little weird hypocrites, dude. Forcing your kids to bow down to falsehoods and sorcery and witchcraft. And you they parents. And you telling them it's okay. You gonna pay for your damn sins. I told you little weird hypocrite. Help me Allah, huh? And I'm reading these things because this is hypocrites that be claiming they under the old covenant. Oh, ain't no new covenant. Ain't no son. It's only the old covenant. But you the same hypocrites that be out here worshiping these things. You just hypocrite that be out here supporting these things. Think nobody see you hypocrite. Do you? I told you, you a damn clown. I don't take none of you hypocrites here. Do you fake? And I'm exposing you with the very scripts that you hypocrites claim you uphold when it comes to the old covenant. You a weirdo, man. You're so... Listen to these things, man. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 27. A man also or woman that have a familiar spirit or that is a wizard will surely be put to death. They will stone them with stones. Their blood will be upon them. Oh. Now listen, don't get it twisted, dude. Don't get it twisted. Yahushua said he didn't come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill it. You better look at that as a twofold. This is not just him sacrificing his body and giving us a chance to get it right. He's talking about he's going to fulfill it from what Elohim said about these things in the old covenant, about this wickedness that he's going to deal with. He's going to fulfill it all, dude. I'm trying to tell you. You hypocrites out here serving these men tradition, teaching your children how to be witchcraft and sorcery, little hypocrite, putting them into danger and provoking Yahuwah to put some damage down on them little hypocrites. While you out here stunting in front of the world like you this good person and look at you, look what you doing with your kid. You out here lying and vulnerably putting your kids in danger to be captured by the damn devil. And you out here talking about some family. Crit. Let me Elohim. Man, we got plenty of these things today. All old covenant most, man. All old covenant. Same here, Chris, talking that trash. Help me Allah, huh? Yeah. Check it out. Where I'm at, Elohim. Help me now. Help me now. That's what they doing now. That's what they doing now. Hold on. That's what they doing now. Listen to this. This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 19. And when they will say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their Elohim for the living to the dead? You got hypocrite parents, dude, that are basically encouraging their kids, go out there with the devil. He ain't gonna hurt you. Listen to him. He'll guide you right. He ain't gonna hurt you. It's fun. And the way they should be encouraging their children to seek after Yahuwah, to seek after the righteousness of Yahushua, they got these people They're telling their kids to go with the devils and the false prophets. They do it today. They do it all the time. What's the day coming up? What's the next holiday? 4th of July? The dark history behind 4th of July, I'm not even going to get into it, but it's the dark history, the dark intentions. So you got the hypocrites out here talking about they're going to celebrate the fireworks. Don't even understand because of your ignorance and because you so under that witchcraft and sorcery. You think we just out here just having fun, eating and just watching fireworks. Same with Christmas. All them damn pagan holidays come from a dark origin, man. Dark, nasty. I mean, it's gruesome, man. Gruesome, very evil. Very evil. And now they done painted it, put a little smile on it, put a little, you know what I'm saying? Put that little witchcraft sorcery on it for you to get a little happy feeling when you see it. But it's still, the orgies don't change. That trash is dark and nasty, dude. And a lot of children, not only spiritually was corrupted back then, they was physically corrupted, if you understand what I'm saying. And they doing it today. They doing it today. It's a little more low key, but they still doing the same trash. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And see, I love these things. We going back into the new covenant when everything is about to be revealed. Everything. The devils, the truth, the lies, everything is going to be revealed. Everybody going to know who everybody is. This is what's so dangerous about people who deny Elohim. You don't even understand. Elohim put me on something last night? Man, you have to understand when you in the presence of the Mashiach, when we all in that presence like that, you have to understand when we in that environment and we all recognize this is him, every word that comes out of his mouth literally is life. You literally are going to see things growing and changing and moving around you based off his words, man. And it's going straight to the Hebrew. Straight Hebrew. It's life in the power of the tongue and death. And it's dangerous for hypocrites who deny the Son, because he told you, hypocrite, that he's going to have power to either give you life or put you down. And that's why the devil's fearing, because everything come out of his mouth literally is life coming out of his mouth. And you're going to see things changing and growing while he's talking. That's the fear of Elohim. I don't know what devil got y'all thinking this is a joke. But listen to these things, because he got y'all hypocrites in fear of being without your family and not being accepted by the world as being the cool kids. He got you hypocrites looking at Elohim, that's just a white man, but that's a made up, blah, 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 blah. Check this out though, hypocrite. This is your end. Listen now. Revelations chapter 21 and 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and adulterers, idol worshipers, and all liars will have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Now listen, I want to show you something, because the elder be knowing. I've been here listening to him put my ears to the streets when he talk, because he's on a mode where he's still in between time period. He know the time periods now. All I'm trying to do is let you know the hypocrites is that you hypocrites got a very comfortable energy about you when you lie. There is no conviction. Like you're not afraid of anything when you tell a lie. You just lie. And it's just whatever. All liars will have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone. Do you know how much damage you and your daddy has done with your damn lies? Do you know how many innocent children you done tricked into corruption with your damn lies? And I said this before, Elohim, you said all these things before you said all liars. Because fearful people are liars, unbelieving people are liars, abominable people are liars, murderers are liars, whoremongers are liars, sorcerers are liars, adulterers are liars, and then he said, all liars. So you hypocrites out here thinking lying ain't nothing you got. You lie in your music, you lie on your podcasts, you lie on everything. While you up in here talking about you making content. You making money off your lies every Ooh. Oh my goodness. And when you hear them words come out of Elohim's mouth and you seeing things moving around, oh man, that fear gonna come on you here, crazy, bro. I'm telling you, dude. Hear me, Elohim. But brothers and sisters, man, watch your back, because it's a lot of people that's close to y'all, man, that be on these things. And these people have mastered of how to make you believe or cause you to believe that they are a good friend, and it's okay for you to tell them things. Watch your back, dude. These are the type of spirits that be in these people, and these spirits have no respect for Elohim for real. They don't. They coming in there to steal, kill, and destroy with a smile, with a nice little smooth voice, that eye contact that make you, you know, man, this dude real or she real. They come in with that. It's the same damn game. It says Satan comes like a messenger of light. His ministers will do the same. They all gonna come like these people that just want to help you. They want to see you grow. They want to see you at your best potential. These hypocrites is cutthroat wolves. That's why Yahushua said, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You gotta watch these hypocrites, dude. You gotta don't play with these hypocrites, dude. They clowns. And if you play with them, you're gonna get clowned, and possibility you'll probably get destroyed. You know, and the thing about it is, when you're into these witchcrafts, when you're into these traditions of men, these are the things that begin to develop in your spirit. These things begin to take over your intentions. They begin to take over your conviction to be a right person, to where you become desensitized. You become comfortable with what's evil. You become okay with what's wrong. You become normalized with lies that are being told. That's what happens when you're always worshiping and serving falsehood and supporting falsehood. You become a very desensitized person when it comes to things that are wicked, things that you're supposed to be looking at in disgust and be really on top of your children of staying away from. You will eventually, because you're into this witchcraft personally, sorcery personally, that's all in man tradition, you will end up being this person. Listen to this. These things will be developed in your spirit. Check this out. Galatians chapter 5, 20 to 21. And it talks about the works of the flesh, adultery, witchcraft. Hold on. Let me help me not to mess it up, dude. Help me not to mess it up. Here we now. Here we go. Galatians chapter 5, 19 to 21. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which means they are seen. Which are these? Adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variances, emulations, competition, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings. Didn't say nothing about no jealousy. Envyings. When you into these witchcrafts, man, and you into these false traditions of men, these things in your spirit start to develop, and it starts to take over and breaks down your moral compass, to where this is how your spirit, this is how Elohim gonna see your spirit if you ain't careful. These are the things he's gonna see in it. And he said it, and it says in the scripture, his eyes was like lamps of fire. So when he stares at you, he's looking deep in your soul. He sees everything in that nasty thing. Listen to this. Envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, cussing. And listen to the music. Listen to the movies, man. People just let them things do. MF did, I did, what did, woo, I did, I did. Don't even know everything you saying is being written down, dude. Everything being recorded. Elohim know everything. He hear everything. Revelings and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things will not inherit the authority of Yahuwah. You better hear it. And see, I I understand what the elder's saying. A lot of hypocrites is not going, on my word, a lot of hypocrites is not going to like being under the Mashiach and Elohim because they're not going to be able to do the wicked things that they want to do, bro. You're going to be under an authority that does not tolerate evil at all. We not caking around with this thing, dude. I love it. I'm cool with it. I want to be in an environment like that where there's no evil, there's no sin, there's no profanity, there's no people trying to trick you with no lies anywhere, bro. You only can thrive in an environment like that. I don't know about a hypocrite, but when I think about an environment like that, dude, the sky's the limit with me. Being in an environment like that, there's no interruptions of evil coming to break down what you building up in the truth. That's the environment you want. These hypocrites talking, they like the way the world is now. Me Allah, huh? This is what I'm trying to tell. I'm not going to see. That's what the elder doing. He's going in between times. I'm just trying to give you breakdowns. I'm trying to give you just straight to the point. How Father, what you're doing, man, when you're doing these things, how he's feeling when you're doing these things. That's all I'm trying to break down to people, man. Listen, man. 2 Chronicles 2 Chronicles chapter 33 to 6. Chapter 33 verse 6. And he caused his children to pass through the fire in the valley of the sons of Hinnom. Also, he observed times and used enchantments and used witchcraft and dealt with familiar spirit and with wizards. And he wrought much evil in the sight of Yahuwah to provoke him to anger. That's what y'all doing, dude. When y'all do these things, you're provoking him to want to hurt you, hypocrite. You're provoking him to want to hurt you and your children. Because you hypocrites doing this trash, you know what you're doing? You're spreading that trash to people that ain't got nothing to do with your corruption. And you're corrupting them people. You're going to provoke Elohim to bring your whole bloodline down. You keep playing these damn games. I'm trying to keep it as plain and simple. I'm not trying to play no head games with y'all, man. I'm really not. And this is why, you ever heard the term when people say life ain't fair? That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. Life is always fair. It's the people that treat life unfairly is why they want to claim life ain't fair. But it's the way you treat life is how life is going to deal with you. Now listen to it, and it goes for your children too, because people will be like, they'll bring these things up, and I heard the stories, oh, my dad was this and my mom was over here. I had to do this and that. Whop the band. I didn't get any handouts. And then these same hypocrites will turn around and be like, why the Most High do me like that? Why? But you don't never want to look at the hypocrites who brought you in. You don't never want to question, what did Elohim tell them that they didn't do that put me in this situation? See? Listen to these things, man. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and adultery. Because you have rejected the word of Yahuwah, he have also rejected you from being king. What I'm trying to get you to understand is a lot of people are not in the positions in life where they want because they're in rebellion against the Most High. That's why a lot of these people got it rough out here. That's why a lot of these people is miserable, they depressed, they stressed out, because they're spiritually in rebellion against Yahuwah. And just like I told you in last time, how people that be doing these witchcraft and sorceries, how these things will be developing in their spirit, that's what their spirit is turned into. They're in rebellion, and they be wondering why things ain't going right. Even when these people got money, people got family, people got places, they got access. Still personally, they miserable, they frustrated, they always worried about something happening when ain't nothing happening. What the scripture say, the wicked run when ain't nobody chasing them. That's how they are, because they're in rebellion against the Most High. They always feel like somebody after them. They always feel like somebody's chasing them. they don't like to hear these. They don't like to hear these things, but I'm gonna say it. And like I said, these are all a part of man's tradition. These things are accepted, but they're not accepted in the authority of Yahuwah. When it comes to the authority and the government of Yahuwah, these things are not gonna be there. Listen to these things. Revelations chapter 22, verse 15. For without our dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and adulterers and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie, these things are not going to be in the kingdom. None of these things that are accepted in Satan's kingdom now that we under right now is not going to be accepted in the authority of Yahuwah. No, it's not. It's going right down the toilet in the trash. Huh? This hypocrite stuff is not going to go on. You hypocrites, and for you hypocrites that be astral projecting, keep playing with Elohim. You're going to get caught back in one of them back rooms, hypocrite. You're going to get caught back there in one of them back rooms playing around. Keep playing. Keep playing. It's my last one, brothers and sisters. This is my last one, but it's also my last one to these hypocrites today. I'm telling you right now, y'all provoking Elohim to anger, and it's not looking good for you, dude. It's not looking good for you. All right? But this is what I'm saying. When you in rebellion against Yahuwah in your spirit, this is how these hypocrites arrogantly and pridefully be talking within themselves, because of whatever they got or whatever they think they possess. Isaiah chapter 47, 8 to 14. Therefore, hear now this, you that are given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in your heart, I am, and none else beside me. I will not sit as a widow, neither will I know the loss of children. But these two things will come to you in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They will come upon you in their perfection, for the multitude of your sorceries and for the great abundance of your enchantments. For you have trusted in your wickedness. Oh! Did you hear that? That's what happens when people are in rebellion against the Most High. They begin to trust in their wickedness. The wickedness that begins to develop inside of them, they begin to trust in it. Oh, man. Listen to these things. You have said, none seeth me. That's how they are. They think when they be like this in the spirit, they think nobody sees them, hears them, anything. And they move around sneaky like that. Like, oh, I'm about to do this evil. Ain't nobody going to know. I'm just going to do this and move. You hypocrites don't even understand. You don't even understand. Why you think you creeping around doing things that nobody see? Elohim is looking at your hypocrite mind all up in your face, hypocrite. And you don't even know it. For you have trusted in your wickedness. You have said, none seeth me. Your wisdom and your knowledge, it hath perverted you. And you have said in your heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore will evil come upon you. You will not know from where it riseth. Ooh! He said, hey, what did Yahushua say? He coming like a thief in the night? Yahuwah move the same. Yahuwah move the same way. Matter of fact, Yahuwah and Yahushua, they move in unison. So this is he. Tell me, Elohim, I ain't trying to overstep my boundaries. But they move in unison, dude. They don't speak contrary against each other. They on the one accord. So I'm understanding this. He said, therefore, evil will come upon you. You will not know from where it riseth, and mischief will fall upon you. Oh, man. You know what ends up happening too? These people that be in rebellion against Elohim, serving man tradition and being all this witchcraft and sorcery, they end up around the very people that's just like them. And see, this is the one thing about a wicked person. They know they cannot survive. They cannot be at peace around their own people. But because they're in rebellion and Elohim gives them the time to clean it up and they don't, they end up around them same people most of the time worse than them. And things just don't look right for them. Things don't go right. And the sad thing about it, once they get around these people, they get even more rebellious. Instead of repenting, they get more rebellious. And mischief will fall upon you. You will not be able to put it off. You ain't going to be able to get rid of it. It's going to be stuck on you like lava glue. You know, You will not be able to put it off. And desolation, emptiness will come upon you suddenly, which you will not know. Oh man. So Elohim, when your time is up, he gonna hit you hypocrites from all sides. You're gonna be getting hit all type of angles. You ain't gonna know what's going on. You're gonna be getting hit in your dreams. You're gonna be getting hit when you wake up. You're gonna be getting hit randomly. I mean, just hitting you. Because Elohim know your heart. He know what wicked people fear for real. So when you in rebellion for a long time, that's when he gonna start hitting you with what you fear. Because you hypocrites get to a certain prideful level where you think nobody can't see you and can't touch you. That's why he gonna bring it down on you hypocrites, dude. He gonna bring all of it down. And desolation will come upon you suddenly, which you will not know. Stand now with your enchantments and with the multitude of your sorceries, wherein you have labored from your youth. Oh! It's 4K, bro. It's 4K. They doing it right now. These hypocrites out here in their youth, young enough, they walking around, they breathing, they got their eyesight, they got their everything, bro. Blaspheming against the Elohim, blaspheming against the script, talking about the Bible fake, all this and that. They doing this in their youth. But when Elohim waits you out, this is how he gonna deal with you. Stand now with your enchantments. When all your youth is gone, and all them people you thought had your back is spread all over the place are dead. Hypocrite, keep that same energy. Stand on it. Stand now with your enchantments and with the multitude of your sorceries, wherein you have labored from your youth. If so be you will be able to profit. If so be you mayest prevail. So Elohim saying, hey, stand on business. I want you to keep that same energy when your youth is gone. I want you to say the Bible's fake. Stand on it. Stand on all that witchcraft and all that man tradition you was in. Stand on it, man. Show me, put your chest up. Stand on it. But we know you're not. But he's saying it anyway. Miller 13. You are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly prognostic. Oh man, I don't want to mess this up. I almost had it. I ain't gonna mess it up. Come on, Allah. I was. Oh man, he busting you hypocrites up, bro. He busting you up. How you pronounce this, Elohim? Oh man, I gotta get these things correct, man.
Prognosticator.
Prognosticator. Okay. Prognosticator.
Prognosticator.
Prognosticator. Okay, I got you. So, it says, you are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let not the astrologers. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, okay, stand up and save you from these things that will come upon you. Oh, so he's saying, hey, you've been in rebellion against me since your youth. Now that we here, where is all those things that you was repping going against me? Call them to come save you. I love this. Because this is what I'm starting to experience now. We're getting up in time. All the enemies that I was around talking trash against the Bible, these hypocrites was all coming at me sideways when I was young. You weird, or you believing in somebody you ain't never even seen before. That Bible. But I'm starting to experience. We getting older now. I'm pushing 50 now. So yeah, hypocrites are starting to slow down. You don't hear a lot of chatter in the streets. I don't know what's going on, but y'all done got quiet. But when it comes down to it, when it really comes down to it, stand on your stuff, Fred. And 14, we're going to end with this. Behold, they will be as stubble. The fire will burn them. They will not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There will not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before. So you ain't going to have no comfort. When you hypocrites that's in rebellion against Elohim, now you in your youth, when that time comes where his strength is all gone out of you, from your rebellion, stand on it, hypocrite. But we all know it's not gonna save you. It's not gonna save you. So yeah, that's what I want to put out there, brothers and sisters. Man, watch your back. All right, stay in the Mashiach Yahushua. Hey, bro. All right, late.